So we're going to shoot another quick video, and right now I'm inside of the Brain document portal, which is a marketplace extension. You can look at our other videos on marketplace extensions. There are several. Right now over on the left-hand side, I'm running several different marketplace extensions, which is different from our base console menu. In the marketplace extensions, what I was trying to do recently was we built a project here, and we did it just by creating the folder, and I just dumped a bunch of stuff in there. And now, of course, I asked the Claude that it was using the Brain extension to come back and add our master context files and all basically the scaffolding that makes the project so that it has its own context that we can pull from later. However, I have some features that we didn't have a chance to add. They were supposed to be in a future release for Document Portal. So I'm going to switch over to VS Code, and I'm going to kind of let you guys in on how we actually develop as well in the brain. And I'm not going to show, let's see, I don't want to show a file structure. Let's see here. I'm going to go over and let's switch over to VS Code. Okay. And one of the things to know is like of course, we're using Claude Code here. And if you see here, are there any leftover features for the document portal? Right? That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking anything else. Just are there any leftover features for the document portal? Now you got to understand what's important is look over the left-hand side, and these are the sessions. The session where we actually ran the document portal session, where we built it, is like 30 days ago. And between those 30 days, you can see there is, I mean, 30, 40 other sessions that we've run. And so you would ask yourself, how can you ask such a blank question, right? But if you look and you see what's happening, this is going actually back through. It's looking through our VS Code Brain um, uh, extension, and it's pulling up the build files that we have inside of our extension in our folder that it will tell it. Now we have more than just a build file, right? So you can see right here, like it found it right away. There's a full build spec in our product development status folder, and the app code now at 1.112. So it's telling me what the version of the application is. It's telling me that it's in the status folder. It says this spans many files. So let me dispatch a thorough sweep to compare planned versus shipped and surface anything deferred or incomplete. So it's now going through making sure that everything's there. Now we also have next steps. And inside of our brain next steps, we have like a lot of information already. I'll just because I'm just giving you a clear understanding of where everything is at. It it's like I said, it's going 30 days, 40 days back when we developed the document portal. You can see the calls that are being hit and what it's banking against in order for you to know that. So I'm going to leave that at that. We might get it. Yep, there we go. So we have a chance in order for us to take a look at what is actually there for brain. So if you look at the feedback that we just got back, um, and let's go ahead and close this other one off here. So the feedback that we got back is kind of good thing, verified, it reframes the answer. At 1.12, we've got bugs.md, which is inside of our brain project file, and we're looking at open document portal bugs. So we're looking at any bugs that are there. So it's already going to tell us that there's infrastructure stuff, backend enhancements that have been deferred, explicitly out of scope. And so now we can just tell it run 2.1, run 3.1, run whatever. We're not going in here, trying to figure out what was next. We spec'd it out. We spec'd it out extremely well. We did so much work. We spec'd our releases out, everything else, and that's inside of our brain. And because of that, we can just ask a simple question like, are there any leftover features? And then we can just start working from there. We've got all 37 epics and all source code complete. So we did 37 epics to build it. And now we can start working on future epics. And that's just a little taste of what it means to work in VS Code with Brain and how it actually enhances the way you work and do things.